come and gone, and you hit the road in full force. With drivers keeping their cars an average of 10 years, auto repair centers are seeing a boom in business. Joining us now for our Small Business Big Ideas segment, Mark Graham. He's the CEO and president of American Driveline. They're the parent company of AAMCO. And people just, basically, they can't afford to buy new vehicles, so this is great for a company like yours.
It is a great thing, thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. We look at this from the standpoint of the economy and see a very big opportunity for our franchisees and for the consuming public. We of course repair everything on a car. And as they are out in the market and they are trying to decide what to do from the standpoint of repairing the car, buying a new car, we give them a great advantage and certainly a method of getting back on the road by going to any AAMCO across the United States. And
you're expanding. I mean, your expansion plans are through the roof right now. You're looking at California, you're at New York, Pennsylvania. I mean, you're really building the business out right now, from a franchise perspective.
Absolutely. AAMCO has already over 900 facilities in the United States, including Hawaii and Alaska. We're in Puerto Rico. We're looking at 3 foreign countries right now, including South Korea and China. And you're right, we're paying a lot of attention to the huge car populous areas in states like California and Florida, but also are paying a lot of attention in areas where we don't have enough AAMCOs, like Chicago and San Francisco and Dallas and Houston.
Dan?
Yeah, it's interesting. You're working with the older cars or the cars that are on the road today. Do you find you're having trouble getting parts for these cars, that they're not being manufactured anymore, or the quality's not as good as it used to be?
That's a great question. Actually, the automotive aftermarket, certainly in North America, is fabulous, and we really don't have any problem at all getting the parts for those cars. Informationally, though, is a little bit different. We have been working strategically and as much as possible with the car companies who make the cars, trying to make sure that the information and the tools necessary to repair those cars is shared equally amongst the car dealers and, of course, the aftermarket repair garages, whoever they might be, including AAMCO. And we're making strides there, but there actually is a bill that's been introduced a couple of times called the Right to Repair Act that is meant to guarantee that the consuming public makes a choice as to whether to go to a car dealer or go to an aftermarket repair garage like AAMCO. And hopefully we can make great strides there too. But on the parts basis, really we're able to get great quality. We're able to get at or above the original equipment quality. We're able to get it fast, and we're able to get it at a price that we can pass on to the consuming public to give them a great deal at any AAMCO center.
What would you want from President Obama right now? Because he is obviously very much behind green cars, electric cars, hybrids. That's where all the incentives are going.
Absolutely. It's such a great question, and really, for the most part, it revolves around financing. It revolves around financing in a current car. We talk all the time about the green initiatives and everything, and we at AAMCO are as much behind that as anybody. In fact, one of the quickest ways to help the environment and certainly to improve gas mileage is to do simple things like find out why that check engine light is on, or fill your tires, or change your oil, believe it or not, which has a couple % improvement from the standpoint of gas. So as we venture out and we spend a tremendous amount of our tax money and government money, I would hope that President Obama would also look at the 200+ million internal combustion cars on the road, which actually are significantly more efficient than they were even 10 or 5 years ago. They're polluting a lot less, they get better gas mileage, and hopefully what we can do is we can help those people in need that can't afford when their car needs to be repaired, certainly can't afford a new car, certainly can't afford even more expensively to get a hybrid electric car, give them an avenue to get some financial support. And separately from that, I would like President Obama, we look at it, I noticed when I was in the green room, you were talking about the unemployment rate and, and the effects of that. And actually, that too has been a plus for us as people that...
They're keeping their cars because if they don't have a job, they can afford to stay in their home or to get a new car, and that is helping you as well. So it's a fascinating business model that you have, Mark. Thank you very much for coming on today to Fox Business. We could talk forever. Mark Graham, the CEO and president of American Driveline, the parent company of AAMCO. You saw him right here. Well, coming up,